Hello, everyone, and welcome to One Man Renegade Productions YouTube channel. I'm your host, the Honorable Greg B. And tonight, we got Halloween Havoc, NXT Halloween Havoc. They resurrected the old WCW Halloween Havoc. It's been a few years now, anyways. I forget exactly when they first started doing it, but they got spin the wheel, make the deal, and all that sort of stuff. So they've really embraced it. So to honor that, or to preview it, or whatever, we're going to be opening up some more NXT 2.0 cards because, well, this was the last NXT set we got, and they haven't put out any more. So, and I have a bunch of this, so we're going to do it. But if you missed any of the previous wrestling-related videos, head on up there. There's a big old playlist right there. It's pretty big at this point, so if you're looking for something specific, NXT or whatever, go search the channel page and find it over there. And while you're over there or watching this video, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications. Also, hit the thumbs up, like this video, hit that share button, share this with everyone you know, and in the comments telling me who you think is going to win all the matches at Halloween Havoc tonight. And what do you think of the new NXT on CW, and just your thoughts in general on NXT, I suppose. And then check out the links in the description for all my other internet stuff, eBay, Facebook, Instagram, X, all that stuff. Yeah, so 2022 Panini NXT WWE. This is the last NXT set we got. I don't think I have anything other NXT, and if I did, it would be obviously older than this. I don't know if we'll get another NXT set. WWE and Panini I don't know. I don't think they're on the greatest of terms. Their whole partnership hasn't really gone quite how they envisioned. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong. WWE announced that they were signing a new deal with Fanatics, which included eventually them making their trading cards and stuff, even before the Panini deal had even started, I think, if I remember correctly, because they were with the Tops, and then they signed this deal to go over Panini. I guess it had started, but they hadn't even released anything. Yeah, and then like just prior to them releasing the first like Panini Prism WWE set or whatever, there was this big announcement about how Fanatics was taking over the licensing for everything for WWE, basically, and that's when they revamped their website and stuff. But also that included like eventually getting the license for cards and stuff, but they just signed the deal with Panini, so it was like, wait, when's that happening? And there was lawsuits and all sorts of stuff, so you never know. I don't know. But anyways, let's get into it. We've opened these many times before on the channel, so I'm not expecting anything too much different. Of course, we got Braun Breaker, who's, of course, up on Raw now, and Mandy Rose, who got let go a number of years ago at this point. So let's see what we can find, and we'll run across anyone that's in matches tonight. We'll discuss. But there's a lot of new people, a lot of new faces. So, Video Sarai, of course, she's part damage control. She was on NXT this past week, though, but is generally speaking on Raw. Nathan Fraser, okay. So, here we go. He's half of the tag team champions. Are they have a match tonight? I'm trying to think. I don't think they do. No, they don't have a match tonight. But Axiom and Nathan Fraser, tag champions. I feel like they're... What happened? They kind of got in the faces of somebody. Wow, I'm blanking. All right, but anyways, Jordan Devlin, or JC McDonough, is up on Raw, part of the Judgment Day. We got Brooks Jensen. They kind of brought him back. He was doing this thing with Sean Spears. Hasn't really totally gone anywhere yet, but we'll see. Odyssey Jones, he was let go from the company for reasons. Won't go into it, but he was kind of up. So he had a weird odyssey, as it were. Was on NXT for a little bit, then got drafted to Raw, never did anything or whatever. Then the next draft, he got drafted to Raw again, then for a while just never did anything, then finally showed up and did some stuff with the New Day, and then just disappeared, and everyone was like, oh, that's weird, and he got let go. So Grayson Waller on SmackDown, tagging with Austin Theory. They had a shot at the NXT tag titles recently. Shy Samuels no longer. Ashton Smith no longer with NXT. Von Wagner no longer. Actually, I should put Odyssey Jones no longer pile. Jack Stars no longer. I'm just gonna have a no longer pile over here. Walking Wild, part of the LWO. They're up on Raw. Braun Breaker, we talked about. He's on Raw. Intercontinental Champion once again. We got Asuka. She's currently out injured. That's a alumni card, maybe. I don't know. We got Green, Von Wagner. Put him in the no longer pile. Finn Balor. Now, Finn Balor part of Judgment Day with and the current World Tag Team Champions. I always get confused which one's which now. World Tag Team Champions. The ones on Raw. The World Tag Team Champions with JD McDonough. All right, let's keep going. Tiffany Stratton, currently the Miss Money in the Bank, up on SmackDown, hanging around with the champion right now, which is a bit awkward for her, Nia Jax. Tony D'Angelo, all right, finally someone that's actually wrestling on Halloween Havoc. He will be taking on Obafemi in a table, ladders, and scares match for the North American Championship, but he just won recently on NXT. Since he just won it, I kind of feel like they're not going to have him lose it that quickly. I don't know what they got planned next for Obafemi. I feel like if he's not going to move up and challenge the winner or challenge the NXT champion, they might move him up to SmackDown or Raw sooner rather than later. However, like, have him lose this match and then immediately challenge for the NXT championship would be a bit weird. So I don't quite know what they're gonna do, but I just don't feel like he's gonna lose that quick. Kenny Williams, another no longer. Aoife Valkyrie, or Laya Valkyria, as she's known now, on SmackDown. Alba Fire, she's on Raw. I take that back. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn are tagging together. I thought they were on SmackDown, but they keep popping up on Raw, but they were the tag champions for a little bit, so they go on both shows. So I don't know if she's technically on Raw or SmackDown, but either way, up on the main roster, not on NXT. Primate, nope. Idris Enofi, still bouncing around, doing his thing with Malik Blade. Sam Gradwell, nope. Nina Samuels, nope. Bodie Hayward, nope. Wolfgang, I don't know where Gallus has been recently. Like, they're on the intro for the new show, but they haven't been on the new show yet. So it's kind of like, wait, what's going on with Gallus? So I don't know. Nikita Lyons just recently returned from her second ACL injury, I believe. I know she got injured and was out for a while, and then she came back and then got injured again. I think they were both ACLs. I don't know if it was the same knee, different knee. I don't know, but I think. Bailey, of course, doing her thing on SmackDown. We got Gunther, although I guess trying to remember when he changed his name to Gunther. I guess it was before this. Of course, he's the World Heavyweight Champion on Raw right now. We're taking on Cody Rhodes in the Crown Jewel Championship match next week. We'll talk about that next week. Tyler Bates, he's currently out injured. All right, let's move on. This pack feels extra thick. It might just be in my imagination, though. No, there's something thick in here. Mark Coffey, who talked about Gallus. Now, Joe Gacy, of course, part of the Wyatt Six, who finally did something again. They had, they'd feuded with American Made, and then just kind of disappeared again. And there was more weird stuff popping up, but everyone was like, Well, I guess if you'd followed all the weird stuff, it would have told you they were coming back to Raw. And they attacked the Prophets of Doom, as I like to call them, the Final Testament, which I think if they were the Prophets of Doom, I feel like that would be, I don't know. And I don't know what the Prophets of Doom are. Is it? I feel like it's a thing. I don't feel like I made that up, but I don't know. I was never able to find anything that said, "Oh, this is what Prophets of Doom were." It was like I feel like it was a movie, a random like indie movie or something. I can't remember. I looked it up and I'm like, it's not anything real. But Prophets of Doom, like, I don't know. It'd be a cool name for a tag team. Anyways. They attacked them and so they're back doing stuff again. Triple H running the show. Ilya Dragunov, unfortunately, out with an injury at the moment. We got Tiger Tron. Nope. Ivan Isle, of course, doing her thing with American Made on Raw. Got Leon, however you say it. Doesn't matter. Not with the company. Kit Wilson doing his thing on SmackDown. I believe he just got married, but I forget who he's to who. That's gonna bother me now. Like someone else in WWE. It's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me. Stevie Turner. Okay, yeah, Stevie Turner. Zaya Brookside. She's currently in TNA, I believe. I think she's actually teaming with someone from NXT. I can't remember who it was. On the pre-show for TNA Bound for Glory. Brinley Reese, I think they're tagging together. Anyways, let's keep going. Good Isla Dawn, talked about her moment a little while ago. Lash Legend, her and of course part of the Metaphor. Her and her partner, Miss Jackson there, I'm forgetting her first name, are kind of feuding with Damage Control and going after tag titles and stuff. So they've kind of been up on Raw and SmackDown recently. Chad Gable, American Made, doing the stuff with the Creed brothers. And okay, this one's weird. So it says Max Dupree, but it clearly says LAK for LA Knight, and it's NXT, where he was never Max Dupree in NXT. He didn't become Max Dupree until he moved up to the main roster. So that doesn't make any sense. But here we got NXT memorabilia, Max Dupree, LA Knight. Now it doesn't say formerly LA Knight, but he was never LA Knight. I don't know. That's confusing to me. But anyways, LA Knight, whatever. Caden Carter, doing her thing on Raw, tagging with Katana Chance, and then we got Finn Balor again that we talked about earlier. All right. So, trying to see. All right, we haven't come across anyone else that has a match other than Tony D'Angelo, and I feel like he's gonna win. We got Noam Dar, unfortunately, out with an injury at the moment. Got Josh Briggs. Now he was kind of feuding with Brooks Jensen a little bit when Brooks Jensen came back, but he's kind of not really done much in the more recent weeks. Bruce Creed, of course, tagging with Chad Gable. Now, Fallon Henley potentially could have a match tonight. Now, because one of the matches is Kalani Jordan defending the North American Women's Championship against a member of Fatal Influence, which is Fallon Henley, JC Jane, and Jasmine Nix. Now, they haven't said who yet, and they also get to choose the stipulation because they spun the wheel and got spinner's choice. So we don't know what the match is. Technically, as I'm recording this on a couple days ahead of time, but we don't know what the match stipulation is. We don't know who actually is going to fight in it. Although I could see all three of them end up being in the match, doing like some sort of handicap match or fatal four-way or something along those lines. Or at least, if nothing else, they'll get involved for sure. I really can't say who's going to win just because I don't know exactly who's in it but I mean, Kalani Jordan's, I don't know. I could see her keeping the title. We got Wesley, not involved in anything tonight, but he did confront somebody. Oh, it was the Mountie guy. Oh, why am I blanking on his name? The Mountie guy. He kind of got mad at, and there was Oh, I think that's who Nathan Fraser. There was a. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, Oliver Carter. Because Nathan Fraser said to come on, what's his name? Why am I blanking? I was blank on names. I'm terrible with names apparently. Bouncy NXT. Is that gonna bring up anything? Javon Evans, yeah, because Javon Evans fought Randy Orton and lost, and then there was a thing where, or then he had the triple threat and lost that, and then then Nathan Fraser said something to him, and yeah, okay. And then Wesley was there too. All right, never mind. Okay, Oliver Carter, who's Ora Mensa now, part of Metaphor. We got Zach Gibson, no longer. Eddie Dennis, no longer. Duke Hudson. All right, Duke Hudson finally. He's not actually in a match, but will definitely be involved in a match because Ridge Holland is taking on Andre Chase U in an ambulance match. And Duke Hudson, obviously, although he got injured but I could see it. He's definitely going to get involved in the match. I'm kind of back and forth on that one. Like, I kind of feel like Ridge Holland's going to win, but it would make more sense for Andre Chase, the returning guy, to finally rid Chase U of their Ridge Holland issue. So I'm kind of up in the air. Originally I was going to go with Ridge Holland. I might switch to Andre Chase. But anyways, he'll be involved in that. Indy Hartwell on SmackDown tagging with the new WWE Women's Speed Champion. Why am I blanking on her name? Let's going to call her Mrs. Gargano, which is technically true. We got Solo. Candice LeRae. I don't know what's going on with my brain. I can't name people. Solo Sikoa, of course, the head of the table for the new bloodline. That whole thing going down. Mandy Rose, we talked about, no longer with the company. Alexa Bliss, no idea what's going on with Alexa Bliss at the moment. I know she had a baby and stuff and all that, but there was rumors she was going to be on her way back. She was potentially part of the Wyatt Six, but then wasn't. So I don't know what the plan is and what's going to happen with that. But there we go. Jack Stars no longer with, and we got Braun Breaker breaking bronze. All right, a couple more packs because I'm taking forever going through this, and then we'll talk about, if we don't get more people that are in matches, we'll talk about the other matches. There's Stevie Turner, who got married to Kate Wilson. So there we go. Johnny Saint, I don't think he's still involved with the company at all. James Drake, definitely not. Boa, nope. Roderick Strong, Malik Blade, tagging with Idris Anofi. Amari Miller, I believe, got let go. All right, Roxanne Perez, here we go. Here's something we can talk about now. All right, Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade are taking on Julia and Stephanie Vaquer. Of course, Julia recently debuted, and Stephanie Vaquer followed suit and debuted not too long after. But then Delta, as she was known, made her debut, but she's going by the name of... now I'm blanking on that name, of course. She is going to be called Zarya. Yes, so she's going to be Zarya. She kind of had these vignettes, and it made it seem like she was going to debut at Halloween Havoc, but then she kind of just showed up at the end of the last episode of NXT. But I can imagine her being at Halloween Havoc and doing something. She gets involved in this match. It wouldn't surprise me, but I gotta imagine Stephanie Vaquer and Julia win. If I had to guess. All right, Giovanni Vinci. Yeah, so he got kicked out of Imperium and then disappeared for a while, and then started these vignettes about being like a Playboy type of gimmick. That he kind of had that gimmick in this time period a little bit, and then he showed up and immediately lost to Apollo Crews, and then he lost again to Apollo Crews, I think, and then I don't know, or he lost to someone else. I can't remember, but either way, I don't quite know what they're doing with him. Cameron Graham's no longer. Damon Kemp no longer. Tealman no longer. Bianca Belair, of course, half tag champions with Jade Cargill. Bailey talked about Shinsuke Nakamura. As I'm recording this, it's Friday, so SmackDown tonight. There's rumors that he could be at SmackDown. I don't know if it happened or not, but those are the rumors. Other than that, he hasn't been around in quite a bit. But he's going to be fighting in Japan, I believe, in January. I think they announced him fighting somebody in Japan, if I remember correctly. All right, one more pack, and then we'll talk about the rest of the card. Miko Satomura, I don't think she's with the WWE anymore. Aaliyah James, nope. Tyler Bate, as I said earlier, out injured. Saxton Huxley, nope. Valentina Ferraz, nope. Trick Williams, all right, that was a good one because that is probably going to be the main event, I'd imagine. Of course, Trick Williams taking on Ethan Page, who he had recently beaten to win back the NXT Championship. I don't see him losing. I just feel like they're going to set up whatever his next match is. I don't know what that means for Ethan Page necessarily going forward. But I feel like he's going to win, and then whatever's next for him will be like teased or something at the end of the show. Just a guess. But we go. Trick Williams. Charlie Dempsey, currently the Heritage Cup champion. Wendy Chu, she was doing stuff in TNA with Rosemary. But, yeah. Wild Boar, nope. Ginny, of course, she recently gave... I feel like she either recently gave birth or she was announced that she was pregnant. I can't remember which. Obviously, she's married to Gunther, so... But no longer with WWE. Electra Lopez, part of El Legado del Fantasma up on SmackDown. We got Trent Seven, no longer with WWE. Sami Zayn. Son Raw doing Sami Zayn stuff. Be interesting to see where he all fits into the Bloodline story, if at all. Ashton Smith, we talked about, no longer. And there was part of American Alpha still with Maxine Dupree and Tozawa. So, yeah, there we go. We got a hit. It's a green NXT memorabilia of Max Dupree, even though it's LA Knight, because he was NXT when he was LA Knight, but this was the weird time period where he was Max Dupree. But it's confusing. I don't quite understand that. But anyways, that's gonna do it. I know this video is super long because I like to babble, and there's lots of cards and lots of packs to open. But yeah, so what else did we not talk about? I guess did we talk about everything? So Trick Williams, Ethan Page. I think Trick's gonna win. Tony D'Angelo, Obafemi. I think Tony D'Angelo's gonna win that. Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade versus Julia and Stephanie Vaquer. I think Vaquer and Julia will win that. Andre Chase versus Ridge Holland ambulance match. I think that's gonna be Andre Chase. I think the rest of Chase U's gonna get involved, and then we got Kalani Jordan against whoever from Fatal Influence in a whatever match, because we don't know. So, hey, I guess I did cover everything. There we go. So, we got Halloween Havoc tonight on Peacock, I think WWE Network still in other places. I don't even know anymore. I know it's all going to move into Netflix in a lot of places starting in January. Although, I will say this, and if anyone knows, please let me know down below. So, when NXT moved over to the CW, all the NXT episodes, all the old NXT episodes left Peacock. And they're like, no, the CW has those now. And CW's like, no, we only have the ones going forward. So no one seems to know where any of the old NXT episodes are supposed to go in the United States. I think in the other countries, they're still for now on the WWE network, and eventually are supposed to move over to Netflix once that happens. But everyone's kind of like, so unless I miss something, I don't know where any of the old NXT episodes are. And I'm a little worried about when Raw moves to Netflix, Does that mean the same thing's going to happen with Raw? Will they be on Netflix? Or are they going to be off Peacock? Like, because the NXT takeovers and PLEs and stuff are still on Peacock. I mean, the one tonight's it's on airing on Peacock, and all the old ones are still on Peacock. But then all the old, I don't know. Someone figure it out for me. I'm as understandable it is for them to want to take a bunch of money from Peacock and these other Netflix and stuff to hold all their programming. It was really cool when there was a network and everything was all together in one spot. So the fact that that's not the case anymore is a little upsetting. So anyways, but that's my little rant. I apologize to make this video even longer. So thank you everyone for watching. Come back next week. Actually, next Saturday, I'll do a preview for Crown Jewel. I come back every day. Videos posted every day, sometimes multiple day. Just that subscribe button, turn the notifications, get a notification every time videos up and watch. Come over, watch, like, and share, comment, and all that fun stuff. Keep it as fun, just having fun. Previewing Halloween Havoc and getting you ready for all the wrestling action. So thank you everyone for watching. Stay safe, have fun. Talk to you next time. Bye.